Hey guys, Rich Pacini here, your YouTube vlogging creator. Today I want to talk about numbers. Don't let numbers or grades get you down, especially if you're a new YouTuber just starting out with your channel. And I'm here to tell you firsthand because I've been going through this here for, 12 years now? I started my YouTube channel back in 2013. And yes, nobody likes to see thumbs downs on their videos or little to no views or little no subscribers. I understand the whole picture. I've been through it, been there and done that. But what I want to share with you guys today is I don't want to see you guys get let down by like I go on Social Blade, okay, and I'm going to show you Social Blade how my grade went from a B to C minus. I'm going to show you that in a little bit. Here's the point I want to get across though. I mean, when I signed up with Social Blade, it's what it is. It's an application, a third-party application that they will grade you. They'll grade you on your, with the views, and I think from what I understand, the views and the interaction with the videos and the people out there, whatever, who hit your channel. And it's a third-party app, and I called up, not called up. Actually, I wish I could call up. I did a chat with the YouTube tech support people over there, and I was inquiring about that. And I said, I told them, I said, I feel like I'm not getting the recognition on my YouTube channel because I'm using this program called, Social Blade. And the YouTube person, tech support person, told me that they're a third-party program, whatever, that gives us statistics and stuff like that. So you really can't go on that. You can't really base your channel off of that. It kind of like gives you like an approximation, like it'll tell you what you make monthly and what you make yearly. It's just an approximation. In other words, it's not like set in stone. For example, if they're telling me that that I only make $2 or whatever a month, it could be more than that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So the numbers don't always jive with that there. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I feel that, me personally, if I feel like this here, there may be other people that might have that share that same sentiment. Well, oh man, I'm starting a YouTube channel, and I'm getting, like I said again, it's the same old story over again. I'm getting a little no views, a little no subscribers. People are not going to want to watch my videos, and so on and so forth. Listen, I've been doing this here since, like I said, since 2013. I signed up with YouTube. And yes, it's been a bumpy road. There's no doubt about it. You got your ups and downs and stuff like that. And it's not easy. Like people say, starting a YouTube channel it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a lot of competition out there. There's thousands upon thousands of people putting content out there. And that's why I tell people who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, this goes out to you. If you have this thought in your mind, let's say you're a person you just view, you like to go on YouTube to watch do-it-yourself videos or how-to videos or whatever it may be, or just inquiring about certain topics or whatever. There's a whole gamut of different people out there with different niches. And that's the thing that you got to decide when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. What is your niche channel going to be? Is it going to be a niche channel, or are you going to be a vlogger like me? That's why I put in my banner, YouTube vlogger and creator. And that's why I do the news, and I share stories with you guys, and I share ideas for the content creator. And the reason why I do that is because I don't want to just focus in on one thing. And that's the thing I think that people have problems with when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. They don't know how to break into it. And what is it going to be about? I heard people like that, even my relatives and friends tell me, you start a YouTube channel, and I'm working towards 3,000 videos. Not that it makes a difference though, folks. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make me a YouTube guru because I have over 2,000 videos, and just because I've been on this platform for 12 years, whatever, it doesn't make me a YouTube guru either. But then again, it's not rocket science either, okay? I mean, as I said it before in my other videos who follow me, it's not rocket science to put a video out there, okay? Seriously, if you ever see the story of one of my videos I did with Mr. Beast, when he started back in the day, he started with an iPhone 5, okay? I have the iPhone 5S and I have the iPhone 8, and I just recently, a while back, I upgraded to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I use older, outdated technology to make my videos. I also use Sony Handycams that I make videos with. So, yeah, I guess you could say I use the old technology, but it works, and that's all that matters. coming out, like I said again, when it comes to making videos, you could have the best camera equipment money could buy, but everything, it's all going to come to place, or come to one place, I should say. The video editing software is what's going to make that video. Okay, that's where you're going to do all your, your fine detailing on it. You're going to make that video pop, where people can say, "Oh, I really like the way it came out," whatever. My videos are par. Okay, there's nothing great about them. If I had to grade my own besides Social Blade, I would say it's probably like maybe a D, whatever, if you want to grade it that way. That's how I feel. It's like, wow, that's a pretty, you really grade your videos low. It's not that. It's just because there are people out there that do other videos and they put special effects in there and they go all out with it. And look, I'm a YouTube creator. Okay, I want to get to the point. I'm not saying I don't have the time for it, but I'm not going to sit there at the same time and make it look like we're watching a motion picture here. It's a video, and you want to put out, you want to share your talents and your passions, and that's what I want to lead into right now. Sharing your talents and your passions, okay? We all have them. People just don't put it out there. And what I mean by sharing talents and passions, meaning that you have probably a talent or a passion to, you probably know how to build. Maybe do basic carpentry, or maybe you're a person that likes to do home repairs or do it yourself type of person. Maybe you might want to make videos on how to cook, like cooking your techniques or whatever. It goes on and on and on. I mean, you name it, it's there. I could take this Logitech mouse and do a video on it, on how to repair it, how to clean it, whatever, and people will watch it. Believe it or not, there are people out there that watch videos out of curiosity. But that's another step that you got to get through. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I feel, and my personal take is that people who start videos or start a YouTube channel and they make videos, they're gonna feel like in the beginning, you're gonna probably feel like blasé, like I'm doing my best and no one's watching them. They will watch them. Okay, that's further from the truth. People will watch them. And I just want to share this real quick before we get into the number thing. I don't have to write a book on how to start how to create a video. Okay, now some people out there may bake it to say, don't listen to that guy. He's got his own way of thinking. We know we're all self-thinkers, right? I'm a YouTube creator, just like there's a million other people out there that making videos on YouTube. But here it is, 5 steps. You ready? 1, keep it real. 2, keep it original. 3, let your channel grow organically. 4, good titles, and number 5, good thumbnails. That's it. That's it. If I had to do it, I'd write a step-by-step guide. That's it. 5 things is all you need to start your YouTube channel. That's it. I don't believe in clickbait, and I don't do stuff for subs. I don't believe in that there. And I think, to be truthfully honest with you, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that YouTube frowns on the sub for subs, things like that there. And also, I don't do clickbait, because first off, if you're going to do something like that, I've been on channels where people are saying they're going to quit YouTube or they're going to quit eBay or whatever. They're telling you all these things, and then you find out later on they're not doing that. That's to get people to watch your videos. Now, if I'm going to do something like that, if I really was sincerely going to do something like that, I'd be upfront and honest and tell you guys, listen, I'm doing this, that, and the other thing, whatever. If I'm going to quit or whatever, which I'm not going to. I'm trying to build up my YouTube channel. I'm not the one that quit it. And I hear stories like that. There, a person like has 500,000 subscribers and is saying, I'm leaving YouTube, I'm quitting YouTube. I was like, I can't believe this here. But you get stories like that. And maybe there may be some validity to it, or maybe they might have the passing thought of it. So that's another thing too. So you always got to differentiate the two. If a person does say, I'm going to quit YouTube, and they have 500,000 or 600,000 subscribers, maybe it was a passing thought. Okay, myself, there were times I felt like, why am I wasting my time with this here? I'm over here, I look back at my own video catalog. Basically, I don't really catalog them, but I look at how many videos I did, and I was like, I put all these videos out, and what am I getting out of it? I got my channel monetized, and I do believe, my personal take, consistency is the most important thing. Matter of fact, I just did a little 1-minute video clip, I don't know if you guys watched it or not, about consistency. And that's it. Being consistent, making videos if you could on a daily basis, and if you can't do long form, do short form videos, do YouTube shorts. They're good. They're just as good. You can use them as, like I always say, like a movie trailer. You know what I'm saying? You could get ideas from things of that nature. I use YouTube shorts too. Okay, I haven't done a lot, but I've done quite a bit. Let's put it that way. Anyway. But when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, and you're gonna probably see things at first. You might see your videos are getting very low views. you got to give the YouTube chance and algorithm to put it out there. Like I said, if you do those 5 things, like I told you, good thumbnails and titles, and whatever the video is going to be about, make sure the thumbnail and the title coincide with the video, what it's all about, whatever the topic is. If you're going to do a video on how to build a shed, you might want to take a picture of a person or yourself, set your camera up on a tripod, and you show people like you're starting to build a shed, and you might get the framing on, stuff like that. And that's what the title is going to be, How to Build a Shed. It's very simple. That's what I'm trying to say. There's nothing really to it. There's no rhyme or reason with this here. It's just putting it out there. If you look at my videos, I'm very basic thumbnails and titles. Sometimes I put myself in there as a thumbnail. It's not rocket science, folks. You guys can do this here. Believe me, you can. And I'm here to not discourage you. I'm here to encourage you. And I hope you guys will, when you watch my videos, I hope you get a little takeaway from it. That's the most important thing. If you get a takeaway from it, it makes me happy, and it lets me know that, hey, I'm doing something right, that's going off with the people. They're liking what they're seeing, and that's the most important thing to me. Okay, yes, do I want you to hit that subscribe button? Absolutely. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. I like to get my YouTube channel to 2,000 before 2026, because I know we just started 2025, right? We're 4 months into it already, and I'm over here thinking about 2026 because my channel is growing slow but steady, as the old saying goes, right? Slow but steady wins the race, or whatever it goes there. Those sayings. But anyway, I'm hoping to hit 2,000 subscribers before the new year. Now people say, that's all you're looking for, 2,000? Well, I like to get 200,000. I like to get 2 million subscribers too, but that may never happen. And that's okay, because as a YouTuber, I'm very devoted to this here. I'm committed, and I'm going to keep putting videos out. And the thing is, I think a lot of people find problems when it comes to starting a YouTube channel is coming up with new content on a daily basis. And this is food for thought. If you're going to start a niche channel, make sure you think it out. Because if you're going to I seen a guy, I'm not going to mention a YouTuber, who does the videos on cameras, talk about the DSLR cameras, stuff like that. And for the longest time, they would talk about how they take the pictures with it, all the functionality of it, the pros and cons, and all that other stuff, reviews on these cameras. What happens when it starts to get played out? That's what you got to think about. That's why, me personally, I don't want, quote unquote, a niche channel. I like to have it just like this, where I could share my ideas, originality, and share news with you guys, and stories. Talk about different things. I think variety is the spice of life. And the more you come out with different topics, and I'm not saying go off key, go off script, and saying, well, you're talking about starting your YouTube channel is based on, how to get, views or how to get subscribers, but yet you're talking about how to repair plumbing in a bathroom sink or something like that. No, if you're going to do something like that, put it in put it in your banner what it's going to be about. Rich the do-it-yourselfer or something like that. Let people know ahead of time what your channel is going to be about. Don't go all over the place. When I first started this channel, that's what was happening with me. I was going all over the place. I started off with because I'm an avid seller on eBay, right? I've been with them for 26 years now, and I was making videos, demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos on there, and I still have them on this same channel. It's my main channel. I do have another channel for Shop RJ Pacine. That's what it's called, Shop RJ Pacine for great deals. And now I pretty much upload videos to that website, that YouTube channel, because I don't want to integrate it with this here. Because people might say, "What are you talking about?" I mean, there are going to be occasions when I might talk about camera equipment on this YouTube channel. I might say, well, I picked this up for my camera, or this is the new microphone I picked up, and stuff like that relates to it. But again, that's something you gotta brainstorm about. What is it going to be about? You know what I'm saying? And coming up with the content, that's going to be a little challenging. I have to admit, it's a little challenging. I mean, even myself, I'm up here at this computer 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. I do spend time with the family, don't get me wrong. I do make breaks for that there. But for the most part, I would think that's pretty much challenging for some people to come up with content, new content. And I'll be honest with you, from me being on this platform and doing my own research, I see sometimes YouTube creators that are successful, have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and millions of subscribers. They will come out with basically, if you put a video out like this, somebody else is going to pick up on and say, hey, now they piggyback is what they do. Okay, they say, okay, he did it, now I'm going to do it too. I think a lot of people do things like that, but that's why I said YouTube likes originality. Okay. That's what I'm saying. It's like those saying, what you hear saying, be yourself or you'll be by yourself. YouTube likes originality from what I understand, which is not a rocket science to think that out, but it's true. So the thing is, when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, plan it out, get an idea what you're going to do, what you're going to do with it, what's it going to be about, and just work it from there. Just take it from there. That's it. And as far as like, if someone told me, well, you're telling me we all have talents and passions, and they asked that question to me, family and friends. I said, well, if they take, that question pops up to me, I say, well, what my comeback is, what are you good at? Well, I know, like I just got said before earlier. Do you know how to fix things? Are you a carpenter? You can teach people how to build. Or you're a cook. You can teach people how to cook, bake, and so on and so forth. I've said this so many times in my videos, it gets played out. But it's true. Anything you could think of, there's going to be other people that have it out there. There's no doubt about it, okay? If you teach people how to have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, there's so many YouTubers out there that talk about it. I'm just one in a million of them, right? That's it, talking about it too. The thing is, building up a relationship with your followers, they're going to see what you're all about. And you want to be natural. You don't want to be very brash in your ways, and you don't want to have like a negative attitude when it comes to things. You always want to try to be very cordial, especially with the people watching you on that other side of the screen over there. I'm saying they're watching you on YouTube. You want to be cordial with people like that. You want to have a nice persona. You don't want to come off and be arrogant and stuff like that. So the most important thing is be yourself. Just and relax in front of. I'm in front of a Logitech Brio webcam here. Some people may get a little uncomfortable around being on a camera because it's like, I don't want to be. I have relatives like that. I take my iPhone and say I could go live on it, right? Because I can go live now on my phone here, and I joke around people. If we're in the dinner, if we're at the dining room table, whatever, and I say, okay, guys, I'm going to go live on YouTube. We'll go live now, and people start running down at the dining room. I don't want. What's the matter? Where's everybody going? I don't want to be on YouTube. They don't want to be on it for whatever reason. It's okay. Not everybody wants to do that. They don't. Well, they want to be behind the camera instead of in front of the camera. We, on the other hand, don't care about that. But anyway, look, I know I'm going off, going off over here. I'm sorry, guys, but I just want to say this before we get to the last part of it, because I'm not going to talk too much about that other stuff. I just want to say the videos I've been putting out recently, they've been getting quite a bit of views. Okay, not great views, but they're getting views. Okay, and I just want to say thank you to all of you out there who are following my YouTube channel, or followers, or actually subscribers. But I know my videos are getting views, and my subscriber base is going up. And I hope that you guys like me as a content creator. You like the content I put out. And I might have said it before. I don't know. Sometimes I talk too fast. But I just want to say, if you do like it in my videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. And if you want to be updated when I post the videos, please hit that bell notification icon. Now, with that spiel all over with, let me put my glass on over here. I'm going to show you how my grade system is. And I also did a chat GPT on it as well. We're going to read a little into that there. But the basic thing is the numbers, I wouldn't reflect too much on Social Blade's grading. Okay, it's all with the YouTube analytics. That's where it makes the difference. So if you are on Social Blade and you're going to see what I'm going through, from a B to a C to a C minus, whatever. I see people with D, or then sometimes I see TBD, which probably means to be determined. I haven't had that in a long time. I don't remember seeing that. But anyway, let me minimize my screen here. Okay, here's Social Blade, what I was talking about. And over here, it'll tell you over here, the estimated here. I got 10 subscribers in the last 30 days, which is not bad. It tells you when I started, how many videos I got. This will be 2,155, whatever. My views are going up. I'm working my way towards a million views. Well, God knows how long that's going to take. This is how many subscribers I got so far. Hopefully I'll get more than that. And this is what I saw at the monthly estimates. And then the yearly is $19,302, right? Whatever. But again, I don't really play into this here, because other people who dealt with Social Blade may tell you the same thing. You can't go by these numbers, okay? Remember, this is a third-party application, okay? And then if you go over here, this is what I was. So I went from a B to a C, and now a C minus. And then if you want to look up what it is, let's go over here. It says on Social Blade, because I had a C minus, so I typed in here, on Social Blade, a C minus grade indicates the channel's performance is average. to below average. This means the channel may have slower growth, lower engagement, or weaker audience metrics compared to the channels with the higher grades. Then it goes on to say here's more detailed breakdown, Social Blade grades, and then they break it down that way. But if we go to what do you call it there, ChatGPT, this is what I typed in, and this is what came up. I wrote the Social Blades grades for YouTubers really matter on YouTube growth. And this is what came up. Great question, and honestly, not really. Social Blade grades like B+, A-, etc. are more likely vanity metric. They are based on estimates of things like subscriber count, views per month, estimated earnings, channel growth rate, and so on and so forth. Now, you guys could read this here. I think that's all there is, right? Well, let me just do a mouse scroll. You could pause the video, and if you want, you could read the rest of this here. So then it goes on to say here, like me, why do people still check Social Blade? I do check it. I like to see if the grade goes up and down. I don't really, something. There was a time when that really bothered me. I said, geez, I went from a B to a C, now a C minus. What's the next grade going to be? The D? Probably. Who knows? But it goes over here, so I'm just reading the other part of it. It says, so why do people still check Social Blade? It's fun to compare channels and see general trends. Some brands use it roughly to evaluate influences and for sponsorships. It goes on to say it could be motivating or a wake-up call, but it's not a full picture. Okay, let's see what else they got over here. Is there anything else here? Okay, that's basically it. Okay, and then here's the thing, and we're going to go to my YouTube analytics. If you're serious about growth, it's better to dive into YouTube analytics instead. That's where the real gold is. Okay, and it's true. Okay, it's true. That's how that is. This, like I said again, you guys could pause if you want to read into it. What do you call it? And then we go over here to the channelytics. Now, again, I'm a small YouTuber. Okay. My channel for the last 28 days got 5,073 views. Not too bad, all right? I gained 17 subscribers according to this here. Revenue is not great, but it's okay, all right? But it just goes to show you, and I want to share this with you guys too, okay? So for you, those out there who think evergreen videos and older videos don't get views, that's further from the truth, and I can tell you right here, and I can prove it. These videos that you see here, if you take notice of the dates, the one with the Microsoft mouse with USB receiver, December 3rd, 2016, February 3rd, 2017. Yeah, there's one for 2020, a couple for 2024. But these are older videos, okay? These are older videos. Which is the oldest one here? And if you take notice, these are the ones from YouTube that says your top content in this period. Okay, so if we scroll down here, the earliest one, or should the one that really started, was from 2016. Do you know this video still gets views today? All right, let me click it over here. And I see it says views. If you click it on, it'll go on here, and you will see. Okay, this video got, for this month, this video got 294 in the last 28 days. I gained 1 subscriber. Nothing great. Estimated revenue 92 cents from it. Now, when I look at the other videos I did in that year or that time, 2016 to 2013, this one here, my memory serves me right, I think it got 30. It might be over here. External. Let's see, views, updating live. Well, if you hit over here, see, if you go over here, you could do the whole thing. You could do it for what is it? 365 days. All right, and then since published, whatever. Now they have other ones over here, custom, whatever. I think if this, I'm not mistaken, I think this one got 81,000 views. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me just go to my site here, and if you come over here, here we go. Okay, that's the one I just said, right? It was done 8 years ago, but look how many views it got. 81,000 views. Okay, they still these are, I call evergreen videos, because look at the years: 8 years, 7 years, 8 years, 8 years, 8 years, whatever. These videos, believe it or not, still make money. In some cases, I can't swear for all of them, but in most cases, I will get subscribers from them. Okay, this one here has got 81,000, 60,000, 38, 33, 31, so on. It goes down. I don't think there's not that much more left in here, right? Yeah. Okay, and these are all outliers. And if you look at my videos, you'll read about the outliers and stuff like that. You could check that out if you're on, But this is how I started off. And believe it or not, I want to share this with you guys. Hopefully, I still got your attention. These videos, if you notice, they deal with electronics. This is why I was when I started out. with this channel, this is my main channel. This is not the YouTube, the eBay channel. This is my channel now, the main channel. This is how I started out. Because I didn't know, like you guys out there, you know, think about starting a YouTube channel. I didn't know what it was going to be about. And people said that to me when I started. I told my friends and relatives, like, well, how did you know? I said, I didn't know. That's just it. What got me into it, when eBay said you could start embedded videos with your listings, I said, that is a good way, a good segue to break into making videos on YouTube. And that's what I did. These videos that you see here with the Epson printer, basically what it was is I would talk about the items I'm selling here. I would tell about the condition. In some cases, I would even do demos where actually showing you it. For the most part, these videos were to show people the condition of the items before, you know, that they're going to buy. You know, I tell them if it's clean, if it's missing any parts. That's what it was all about. That's how I broke into YouTube, okay? And then one thing, you know, led into the other. Then I started doing the reseller news. I did the Let's Talk eBay segment. And there was one I even did. I even have videos where it says everyday vlogging with Rich Bassini, something like that. I have videos like that there. Like I said, I've been on this platform for a number of years, and you know, there are sometimes people might ask, "What's that video you're talking about?" You know, like sometimes I mention a video I did years ago, and I tell people I don't catalog my videos because there's too many of them. You know, if I do a quick search on it, maybe, like if let's say the Sony Dream Machine Clock Radio ICF C218, I could just go in there really quick if that's what they're talking about. And sometimes people find these. And believe it or not, this is the gospel truth. Do you know these older videos, still I get people responding to them, asking about, you know, how do you set, like on that clock there, the Sony Dream Machine, how do you set the clock radio, the clock radio in there, the timer or whatever, or like even with the printer, I get messages like that, even to this present day. And look how long it goes. These stay here. These, like I said, these are evergreen videos. And do they still make money? Yeah. Like I showed you the first one. I'm not going to go through all of these here. Like I said, I don't want this video to be super, super long, but I just want to throw that out there, okay? But the most important thing is, as far as like with the numbers, again, the number game, when you go to your videos, go to the analytics. You know, let me go back over here to the videos here, and then what I want to do is just the channel content, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you go to analytics, and this is where you're gonna get the full information. This is where you're gonna get everything here. They got the advanced mode too. You could check all the stuff in there. Over here, they got content. They got the audience. It'll break down the audience on here. Okay, returning viewers 179, whatever. It tells you how many subscribers you got. Okay, the revenue, the trends. They tell you the trends over here. This is important as opposed to the Social Blade. I mean, you know, would I like to be out there with go back to my B grading again? But I don't think it really does anything, though, to be truthfully honest with you. And I want to share this with you guys. There was one person that I think, like I said, I do so much research, sometimes I forget. I believe they had, okay, if I could find it, I would do it, but I don't really want to, you know, I don't want to, like, put that YouTuber out there. But personally, I think had 1 million subscribers, and they were a C grade on Social Blade. I'm saying to myself, this can't be possible. But if you do your own research like that, if you ever follow a YouTuber and you type in their name, you do a search on there on Social Blade, you'll be surprised. It's like, holy cow, the guy's got 1 million subscribers, and they got him as a C grade? I would think a B, B plus, you know, whatever. There was one, I was a B minus. I went to a B, then I was a B minus, then I went to B, now I'm down to C. Now the recent one before today is from C minus. But like I said, I don't let that bother me. And that's the other thing too, guys. Whatever you do, don't worry about the numbers game and stuff like that there. Stay focused on your videos. Put out good content, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, keep it real, keep it original, let your channels grow organically. Don't try to whatever you want to do, don't emulate or copy anybody else, you know. I think a lot of people get inspired when they see Mr. Beast. He's in a different category. Let's face the facts. I mean, I don't know how many people do videos like him. I don't research that far as that part goes. My main objective to this here, doing this YouTube channel, is to get information out there to you guys out there, especially, you know, newbies, and hopefully, like I said again, the most important thing is that you guys get a takeaway from it. And the sources I get are not basically always from me. Some are from ChatGPT, no doubt, But when I put out videos out there, I'm getting from websites, and that's why if you ever watch my videos, it'll say on there, the link will be in the comment section, okay? So that's information I'm getting from other websites, and I'm sharing it with you guys, okay? I want to keep you informed. I want to keep you guys informed. I want to keep you up to date what's going on. Not every day I don't put out that type of news, but that's what it is. I try to put out YouTube news, and I feel that by me sharing that information with you guys, you get a little takeaway from it. May spark a little interest where you might say, hey, I'm going to try that there. This is not bad. It's pretty good information, And the most important thing, like I said again, is not only be, that you guys appreciate the content I put out. I hope you appreciate me as a content creator. I will keep doing my best to making videos out there to help people. And the other thing I want to share with you guys too is on the sites that I show you when I put there, the link will be in the comment section. I don't have any affiliate links with these companies. If I do, I will make you aware. You'll be firsthand. You will know. I'll tell you right up front. If you go to this site here, I'm going to get a little kickback. I don't get any kickbacks because I didn't sign up for any affiliate links with them. Okay. Right now, everything I offer is free. I don't have a book to sell you. I don't have a t-shirts, merch. I would like to do that there. If I could do merch, sell coffee mugs or t-shirts, whatever, and if you guys were to do that there, buy from it, it would support the channel to keep me going, to keep making these videos, But I don't have that right now. I don't have a Patreon account where people could contribute monthly, like whatever, a couple dollars a month, whatever. I know I looked into Patreon, but I don't know if I qualify for it or if I have enough subscribers for it. But it doesn't matter right now. But maybe one day, if I keep at it, I'm not quitting. I'm not going to give up on it. That's for sure. Maybe I could get to that stage where I could have a Patreon account and, do sell merch on there and stuff like that, But right now I don't have that. So everything I'm taking care of, I'm doing on my own. I'm a one-man band here, so to speak. And when you're a YouTuber, you'll find that you're going to probably be, maybe you may be solo, and maybe you might have a significant other to help you, or a friend or a relative, whatever, friends to help you do editing and stuff. I do it all. I'm the photographer, the editor, the script writer, whatever you want to call it. I do it all. I'm a one-man band here, but it's okay. I enjoy doing it. There's times I have late nights where I stay up and I say, I got to get this video done, because either if I don't do it that night, I might do some processing on it, and I'll say, okay, the next day I'll upload it to YouTube and send it out then. But there are times like that where I have late nights where I say, it's going to be a long night tonight, But it's okay, I enjoy doing it. And, there's a saying, if you do what you love and the money will follow, whatever. Or my other thing is, that movie, To Field of Dreams, build it and they will come. That's the same thing. Put out your videos, do the best you can, and people will watch those videos. I am telling you, they will watch them. And the last thing I also want to leave with you guys is with the YouTube Shorts. I think they made them longer now than 60 seconds. I think they made them longer, if I understand. Use those videos. If you can't do long form like this, let's say you're working a 9-to-5 job, and you don't have the time. You come home from work, you're exhausted. I don't have the time to sit here doing a long form video. I'm tired. I want to come home, eat dinner, relax, get ready, and then watch a little TV and get ready to go to bed because I got to get for work the next day. Use the YouTube Shorts. Use them as a movie trailer. Okay, that's what I tell people. What sold me, I'm a Jurassic Park fan person. I love Jurassic Park movies. I watched just about all of them. And the very first one that came out, I believe it was in 1992 or 94, something on that time span there. And I remember what sold me on that, watching that video, to go see that in the movies, was the movie trailer. Use your YouTube video, your YouTube channel. Use that, to promote it as a movie trailer. And I know it's 2 minutes, but 3 minutes long, I think I said. Let's say it was 60 seconds still a minute long. You could get a lot of information in there, believe it or not. Keep it cryptic, but you could do it. And just tell people, what your YouTube channel is going to be. You can introduce yourself, say, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm starting a YouTube channel. It's going to be about, I don't know, how to film with the Sony Handycams, or I'm going to show you how to build something, whatever, or do it yourself, whatever it may be. And leave it like that. And tell people in that video clip, that's even though it's short, tell them that, the reason why you might want to check out my videos and you may want to subscribe, because new content's going to be coming out. You got to be the creator. You're a creator. We're all YouTube creators here. We're content creators. That's what we got to sit and think about. We ponder on it. It's like, okay, this is what I got to do. This is what needs to be done. Stuff like that. Keep a pen and pad at your desk or whatever. And when you see things or whatever, an idea comes to you, jot it down. Write it down and then expand on it, you know. That's how you're going to have to do it. That's how I'm doing it anyway, you know. And sometimes if you watch other YouTubers, you will get ideas, you know. Now, I'm not saying copy these people verbatim from, you know, for whatever they're talking about. I wouldn't copy them 100%. But if you're going to take the little tidbits here and there of the ideas and put a different spin on it, well, that's a different story. But I will not copy verbatim their whole thing, whatever they're talking about. I listen to what they have to say, and then I'll expand on it, and I might introduce it in a different manner, you know. But you get ideas like that, you know. But sometimes, if you're in a quiet setting, you know, just let your mind wander and think about it. Say, okay, like me, after this video is done, I'm going to be thinking about the next video. Okay, what's the next one going to be about? That's why I'm working my way towards 3,000 videos, because of things like that, you know, things of that nature. I try to do videos every day. I try to. Sometimes I can't because I got family matters. I got to tend to the family, and there's times I can't do it. So if I can't do a long form video, I'll do a short video. You know what I'm saying? I'll do maybe a couple minute video, like the last one I just did just now. Upload was only a minute and something, a minute and 15 seconds, whatever it was. It was really small, short video. But you know, sometimes I could do stuff like that. But you know, people say, well, what's this factuation of, you know, with wanting to get 3,000 videos and stuff like that? It's not that. It's just like something I want to do. You know, like I talked about this last year. I said, hope by the new year I could have 2,000 videos, and I did. I was able to do it, you know. But that was for me. It's some expression. It's something you want to do. It's something you want to achieve. Well, that was me, you know. So I did that there. So now I'm working on it. Let's see if I can get 3,000 videos before the new year comes up. Now we'll start all over again, right? And that ain't a lot of videos, to be honest with you, because I've been on YouTube channels where there's people that got 10, 15,000 videos. Like, they must have been doing like 4 or 5 videos a day for the past 10 years or whatever, because I can't fathom the idea of having that many videos. But who knows, you know, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I want to share with you guys. Don't get caught up with numbers, because I think when people see numbers right away, they feel like, oh, my YouTube channel is never going to grow and this, that. Please don't think like that. And go in when you are making a video and you start this journey, this YouTube journey, go into it with a clear head. Okay? I get up in the morning, I have my cup of coffee, I don't listen to any news. The first thing I'm thinking about is I check on the computer, I check if I have emails or whatever, check my YouTube channel, see if anybody left comments on there to respond to it. I take care of that stuff. I want to go into it with a clear head. After I get that out of the way, now it's my time to sit here. Okay, now I got to conjure up, okay, what am I going to talk about today? Am I going to talk about my Sony Handycams? Am I going to do videos on that there? Or am I going to do an open box on the microphone I just bought? You know, I start thinking ahead of time. Am I going to start doing the news now? Am I going to do a news segment or like share a website with you guys? There's so many things I got going on in my mind. There's times I can't even sleep at night because I'm thinking about what I want to do, you know, to make that video for the next day. So I was like, you know, and there were times actually when I actually went to bed, and I had this idea came up, and I said, I got out of bed and I wrote it down on my pen and pad. I said, that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, you know. And you end up waking up at what, 1:30, 2:30 in the morning. It's like, what are you getting up for? You know, I just got an idea. I got to take care of it. I got to write it down, or else I'm going to forget. So, you know, but go into it with a clear head. Don't go in with a negative mindset, because if you do, you know, that's not a good way to start. That's not a good way to get into this YouTube journey here, if you want to call it that there. Because if you start going to it with a negative mindset like that, it's never going to work. I'm never going to make, you know, people ain't going to watch my videos, are going to get little to no views, little to no subscribers. I always tell people, it's like that saying I always say, the war was lost before it was even fought. Don't think like that, folks. You guys can do this. I know you can. Because if I'm doing it, I'm a little YouTuber here. You know, I'm a little YouTuber. I'm not, you know, I'm not like, you know, a person that's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers or millions. But you know what? It can't hurt. It's never a loss if you keep trying. You know what I'm saying? It's never a loss. And I just want to leave this with you guys. This is from Dr. Dennis Waitley, The Psychology of Winning, and one of his quotes that stuck out with me, and it goes like this: "It's not what you are that holds you back; it's what you think you're not." Let me repeat that. It's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you think you're not. You can't have that. You can't go into this with that mindset. You guys could do this. I'm cheering for you. I'm wishing you guys all the best. Go out there, make your videos, share them with the world, the YouTube community, and Believe me, it'll grow. Your channel will grow. It'll take a little time, but it'll happen. Believe me. Look, I mean, I got my channel monetized. It took years, but it's monetized now. Not making, great money with it, but it's a start. You got to start somewhere, right? Mr. B started with the iPhone 5. If you ever get a chance, check that video. I don't know where it is. I don't know which one it is, but if you ever go through my videos and you see it, check it out. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's amazing how he started out. Look what he is now. Look where he is today. Look at everything that spun off. He's got the Beast Burgers. He's got candy. He sells candy or cookies or whatever, and then all the other stuff he does. It's phenomenal. It really is. I wish Jimmy all the best. He's a good creator. But then again, you guys are going to be good creators too. We all got to start somewhere, right? So you guys could do this. All right, that's enough talk. I'll talk to you guys soon. This is Rich Bassini signing off. Have a great day, great night, wherever you are. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, and bye-bye for now.